Say hello. Good to see you all. I see Noam Chomsky in the chat. I see Sando as well. ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo están? Bienvenidos. Bienvenidos. But yes, as always, I'm not alone. I'm joined by the one, the only, the savior of esports, the hero of the wasteland. It is Koopa. Hello, Koopa. Beautiful.
Hey, hello.
Ah.
So my scroll is working for the time being, so rejoice.
Yeah. Yes, it has been a while since we've been able to play. We were busy covering DreamHack and EWC and more DreamHack and more EWC, but now we can play. Now we can play. Ah. What were we doing last time?
That's a very good question. I mean, we were trying to enter a Banaster, which is probably never happening, but hey.
No.
And other than that, we are also trapped in an egg. That's what's been happening last time.
Yeah, so we basically did a bunch of the hard mode dungeons that were released, which is really nice because they sent us back to like Heaven's Ward and stuff. They sent us back to like some of the older regions. Like in Idleshire, we had to go and do the hard mode of the planetarium.
You mean Arboretum?
Yeah, the planetarium.
Yes, the planetarium. So you know, so the Castle Meridianum was menagerie. The Arboretum is an actual menagerie. Is planetarium. Okay, I see. I see.
Yeah. We were back there, which was nice. It was nice to go back there. There was like a dirty like bowl of like green. Yes. And then we found out that it was like making them excited or something.
Yes.
Oh yeah, so it was nice.
Now we need a dungeon that's actually called planetarium, so we can call it something else.
We'll call it the Arbitorium. Yes. Yes. We also ended up doing the weekly quests, the weekly weeklies, regarding the tavern, right? The orphanage place, place, which was nice, catching up on all of that.
Yeah, because it was nice that there was a follow-up to that story.
Yeah, in general, we had like a bunch of follow-ups from stuff that took us back to Heaven's Ward, which was very nice. Again, taking a break from all the stuff that's been happening when it comes to MSQ and just catching up with other characters that they had made.
Was last time also when we did the Bard quest, or was that before?
It was before. Yeah. So yeah, we were able to do that. And as you mentioned, we are still yet to do the Rabanastra stuff. We might do that another day, because what we have been doing is the raids, and those are faster queues, right? Like the raids,
well, Rabanastra is the... No, it's not the raid. Is it the raid? Rabanastra is the raid. Right. And then Deltascape is just regular thingy.
Deltascape are raids? There's a difference between an alliance raid and a regular raid.
Okay.
No. Yes. So Deltascape version 3.0. And if you remember, I think they're obviously just like previously this went into like groups of 5 or something, or groups of 4.
Yeah, similarly to the Binding Coils.
Yeah, and Alexander.
Sure.
Fresh from a victory over the grotesque catastrophe, you set your sights upon the next battle. Your foe is a being named Halicarnassus, an antagonist from a classic novel, wherein she rules as the queen of a dimension castle. Yet be it born of fact or fiction, the struggle ahead promises to be very real. Yeah. Okay. You ready?
Sure, I'm checking if I have any food that I can eat for this. And I have mostly a lot of craftsmanship. It's not healthy.
It'll be fine. When it comes to quests, I believe we did all the side quests in Kugane, and I believe we have done all the side quests here as well. I believe there are another set of side quests. There's Eureka over here, but I think we probably should save Eureka till later. Eureka is like an entire other zone. It's like a whole thing. It's like a big thing.
Yeah,
apparently.
And also
that's what this quest is.
And Eureka. Also the other thing that we're saving is the Manderville.
Yeah. When it comes to Eureka, you're gonna have to be better prepared because from what I understand, it's like its own zone with its own unique like resources, and I think it takes up like at least like 15 inventory space to do it.
No.
Like there's like a bunch of
Oh
stuff.
no.
Yeah, yeah. So you gotta get ready for that.
Oh
You gotta get ready for that.
shit.
Aha.
Time to get rid of all this crap.
Like there's gonna be like a bunch of new like currencies or like items and stuff that you like collect over time to like hand in. So yeah. We'll get to Eureka later. So right now we could continue the main story quest line, and start doing the post-patch stuff, or I think there's a new quest over here. So we'll go to Mordona first. Because I think last time we went there, I think I noticed a new quest.
Okay.
Never mind, it's a class quest.
For what class?
Red Mage.
Okay.
So never mind. I swear there's a quest somewhere that I didn't notice before. Oh, somewhere obscure. It's a foundation?
Could
I'm
be.
gonna go to the foundation.
I have not loaded into Mordona yet, just so you know.
I noticed. I know. Look, I'm gonna zoom
Unable to
around over a
accept
little bit.
teleport.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. Yeah. It's we got a bunch of new quests in the firmament. That's it.
I guess I'll go to the foundation. It's my own.
Yes.
The server has not been kind to me.
So do you want to do the firmament stuff, or do you want to save this for another time, and just do main story stuff?
We can do Firman.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to start the main story right now.
I think we're gonna have to.
Why?
Because there's other quests to do.
I mean, there's still Manderville stuff. There's still the.
We're not gonna do Mandeville today. That's
yeah, we're not gonna do it today. But do you think we should do it before or after, like the post-patch MSQ?
After.
After?
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, like halfway
then
through.
I guess we can start with the MSQ then, because I do want to get to Manderville eventually.
Okay. So do you want to do the firmament? The firmament?
What are the firmament quests? Like, what are they?
I have no idea. Let's go find out.
Okay.
Let's use the Ethernet.
Oh, no.
No, wait, sorry. You just traveled to firmament, there you go. So, hello, Mr. Calcula. Yes, there's a bracket.
There is a bracket. What's in the bracket? Who's in the bracket?
Ah, Bliss.
Oh no.
I'm waiting in the firmament.
Versus whom?
This is Alfino. There's still so much stuff to do in the firmament. Okay. Okay.
I feel like I'm overdressed for this.
Did you end up doing much firmament stuff? Or no?
No, not at all.
Okay. I remember
Yeah,
doing a bunch of grinding.
I am very slow on like the daily, weekly stuff, unfortunately.
Do you have a quest here called the Broom Lifts?
Let's see. Where are
Right
we?
here.
Yes.
Okay, this is a new one. This is new. So hold on. Going to be a blue mage. Oh yeah, I didn't get to show off that. Say I have my new clothes. I have the blue mage clothes.
I didn't ask you before stream, is this a new outfit? You're like, no, this is the same outfit. Well, I always had
Yeah.
it. What do you mean?
Ah,
You look very futuristic.
huh. Yeah, this is what I mean. Like the tombstone gear is like very elegant, right? Like it's like
I don't know if I would even say elegant, but yeah, like future gear, kind of.
yeah. So that's the mage gear, and then this is the healer stuff, which is just reskin.
Yeah. It's usually
Just
the
white.
case. It looks nice. I would argue that the white one looks. I don't know if better, but like, it looks less jarring.
This is the tank gear. It's very knightly.
Yeah, it's very knightly. Surprisingly knightly, because that would be more an e-card thing.
Yeah, this is less futuristic. Like there's these little highlights, but.
Yeah, but it feels more Ishgard than like, you know, Doma and Ralk's Reach.
This is the ninja gear.
This one I don't get, I'll be honest. What is happening on his hips? What is this?
And then there is the. Oh, this one you can't see because I clamored.
Yeah.
But yes. I think that's it.
But they were saying something, and now I need to know. Hold on. What are they saying?
Yeah. So Shalimar. Oh! Do you know who this is? It's from House Door in there.
He is from Durandare.
Okay.
But who?
Are you ready for some glamour? Sorry, for some more non-inventory space. Well, it's a catch up with the Count. Count Shalimar de Durandare would petition your aid in realizing his bold vision for the future of Ishgard. Let's go. Accept. I thank you for entertaining my request. There is another who I believe would be keen to hear what you have to say. He shall be arriving anon.
Wait, what are we saying?
We have something important to say.
I don't remember this.
But this is like an update.
Mm-hmm.
What's happening in Ishgard? It's Drillmont. Right. The Count mentioned there was someone he wished to introduce to me, but I did not expect it to be you. Tell me, how have you fared since last we met? Well, we traveled to Dharma. It was very disappointing.
Yeah, Dharma was pretty disappointing, honestly.
We traveled to Alamigo. It was also very disappointing.
It was disappointing in a different way.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Mayhap I should have surmised that the two of you are already acquainted. Right. Accompanied Lord Francel and I on our trade delegation to the Three Nations, which I dare say would not have been nearly as successful as it was without his insight. I vaguely remember this.
I also very vaguely remember this. I don't remember.
Since returning home, I've been pondering many a matter. Long has House Dare stood at the fore and done its sworn duty to protect our countrymen from heretics and the Horde. But Ishgard now enters a new era. In these changing times, how must House Dare adapt to best serve our fair nation? This is the question that most occupies my thoughts of late. As our nation turns its eyes to the outside world, I would once more look within. House Dare shall see that our nation thrives as never before, and every Ishgardian is able to reap the benefits of peace and prosperity. I'm not sure what to say, my lord. Clearly your journey has had quite an effect on you. Needless to say, oh yeah, I remember. Because I believe we traveled to all the different cities and he was very like pompous. And he in how he was interacting with like people from like the pirate people, and then to Gridania and all that stuff, and like he learned from them, right? Because they were interacting. Yeah, this happened in the post patch, Heavensward post patch. Clearly, your journey has had quite an effect on you. Needless to say, I wholeheartedly agree with your noble aim, and promise to offer whatever aid it is in my power to offer. My knights, as well, are searching for ways in which they might serve the people now that their blades are no longer needed. Should you lack for manpower, you need but say the word. I guess we're just going to turn everyone into builders, I guess.
I guess so they're like physically fit. So. Also, I think wasn't the whole like traveling thing related to Firmament directly?
I think so.
Because I think that's the thing that I think Francel kind of took initiative to like work on the Firmament.
Yeah. Very good. I would first task them with carrying out some long overdue restorations in the brood, which unfortunately remains in a most sorry state. But it will not suffice to physically rebuild the city. No, for our citizens to truly prosper, we will need a steady flow of goods and services. A healthy economy is the lifeblood of any nation, after all. To that end, I also intend to put house them there's fleet of airships to use in shuttling materials to and from far-off lands. You rode on one of our vessels yourself when you aided us in reclaiming the Stone Vigil, did you not? You'll forever have my gratitude for your efforts that day. In any event, we'll have need of pilots and machinists, and in far greater numbers than we have now. There are many here who would benefit from learning a trade by which they might earn their keep. We will recruit these individuals and train them to the best of our ability. For this, I would enlist the services of a knowledgeable and patient instructor. Mayhap there is someone you would recommend, Lord Drillmont.
I mean, I feel like this is where the machinist questline comes in, and we just suggest the guy from the machinist.
I would assume so. Why, yes. Do believe I know just the man. He knows our airships inside and out, and has an admirable passion for sharing his craft with those around him. He is battle-tested as well. He was the very pilot who served to help us reclaim the Stone Vigil after all. His name is Sedisvald, and do not let his youth fool you. He's as knowledgeable and reliable as many men twice his age. That said, there is a rub. There's a rub. I have seen neither hide nor hair of him since the war ended. He suffered a wound in his last battle, and I heard rumors that he has fallen on hard times. Many such men eke out a living in the broom these days. It is a most unfortunate situation, and one that does not reflect well on our house, or our nation. We must do right by these brave souls. We must do it now. So I turn to you, White. What I ask you with seeking out this Sedisvald and relaying my offer. I've already drawn up a contract, and you might deliver it to the man. I would approach the man directly, but our reason for a raid to the three nations has convinced me that when it comes to negotiating with the common folk, you are far more capable than I. Besides, if I am to bring my plans to fruition, there is another whose aid I must petition, and with all haste. Will you do me this favor and speak with Sedisvald in my stead? Then I too shall return to White Broom Front, and recruit as many knights as I can for the cause. That would be most appreciated, Lord Drillmont. And with that, I will take my leave. May your meeting with Sedisvald be a fruitful one. This is where I hope that we get an update with God, what's his name? The one with the blue sword, the Lord Commander?
The one with the blue sword. Okay. Aymeric, yes.
Yeah, he's the one with the... What are you talking about? He's the one with the blue sword and he's the Lord Commander. It's Aymeric.
I feel like the Lord Commander part is the more important one, but sure.
Nah, he's got a blue sword. But it would be nice if we get an update with that. Because if you remember, like, this is nice because there was a lot of ambiguity. There's a lot of ambiguity surrounding what was going to happen with Ishgard, because they're very much so like a military nation, because they've been at war for so long with the Giovannia, with the dragons, with the Horde and all that stuff. So this is nice how they're like, obviously, you know, with the rebuilding of this area, and they're talking about like rebuilding the poor part, which is the Broom, right? That's where all, like the downtrodden people are. Like, this is nice. This all makes sense. It'll be nice to hear from Aymeric, just because, you know, the leadership part is also something that we were interested in.
I think we basically thought that he's very busy.
Yeah, obviously. But yeah, it'd be nice if we get like updates there.
I mean, maybe we will.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. is that I'm hoping that we do.
Ah.
In Stormblood, I mean. Francel. Look, it's Francel.
Yes, food.
Yes.
Food.
Yes. Yes, chili crab. And crab cakes. He has crabs. Francel, deep in thought, gazes intently at the streets of the firmament. Ah, Light. 'Tis always a pleasure to see you here in the firmament. I'm certain you'll agree that the place is feeling livelier and more cultured than ever, is it not? Truly, we could have never hoped to accomplish this without the help of our preeminent sky builder. Truly, I have no words to express the depth of my gratitude. Recently, I've had occasion to take the briefest of respites from my daily duties and reflect upon the reconstruction effort as a whole. And in doing so, my mind often returns to Amelane's words that day. An ever-growing number of Ishgardians now make their residence in the firmament, and its markets bustle with customers and exotic wares from across the realm. What more could be needed? The answer was clear. A place where those who live and ply their trade here can leave behind their worries and cares, and indulge in the finer pleasures of life. Yes, the newly completed Risensong Quarter shall be precisely that, and I would like nothing more than for you to be the first to walk its streets with me. If, of course, you have no pressing commitments at the moment. Splendid. Then let us make for Sir Ranger's grace. I think that you too will be keen to lay your eyes on a location which I believe to be the pride of the firmament. Is that what the spies?
I guess so. I like that he didn't give us a chance to answer. It's like, you're not busy, right? Okay, good. I'm like, okay, sure.
Yes. Let's go.
These kids
Hello,
have no
Einstein.
patience. Hello,
Ah,
Einstein.
patience. I think we go up here. No, we don't. This way. Good to see you, Einstein. Also, I think this is above us. Okay. Get the stairs. We found the stairs.
I thought this would be like a one with like a dead end. There you go. Why is my brain not processing words? He's right. He's
I'm just trying to figure out what's up here. Oh, this is just a house, I guess.
Isn't this like literally just like a mirror of like the residential area?
Look, they're doing their laundry.
Oh, this is a hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are doing good. I don't know how well it would dry in this cold climate, but sure.
Nah, it'll be fine. It'll just freeze.
Just break it after.
Ah.
Where did you go? Yeah.
I was just exploring. I'll calm down.
No, now I'm going up.
Ah, calm down.
Going up. Oh, there are people dancing.
I'm already
here.
down. We're already told your friend, so.
Hold on, the people are dancing here. What is going on? Wait, is this a wedding? This looks like a wedding, kind of. Maybe,
Down here.
potentially.
Almost up with my Lego build. Oh, let's go.
Ah.
What are you building?
He's building Lord of the Rings.
Ah. Let's go. Okay, right, so. I do hope our presence won't be a bother. Looks like a massage place. Ah, forgive me. The building before us I have dubbed Sir Vedros's Grace, and it is a place where the ailing and injured might see their wounds or maladies tended to. Some of our patients require only the briefest of treatments before they are back on their feet again, while those with more serious conditions might stay in these halls for months. There are even those who are suffering from troubled sickness.
Are we just... Are we just commencing?
You commence. Hold on. Okay. And then you have to do the cutscene yourself, because I had to skip it.
Oh.
It's the queen. Oh, she's drinking tea.
I can't see it.
Like how she's drinking with her helmet still on.
Yeah. What fools are those who enter my domain? No matter. You shall remain here for my pleasure.
Like the tip of her helmet totally like
Oh no, yeah.
smashes into the teacup when she drinks.
Totally.
Look how pointy it is. Like you cannot drink with a helmet like that. It's like it's so pointy. The nose.
It is very fun.
No shot. She's turning someone into a frog.
Uh-oh. My froggo. I'm a froggo.
When she does that, don't stand in front of her.
Still hits me. No one. Now what? Okay. Okay, what does this do? It's supposed to be like...
I'm just going to my mark.
Now what? Oh, okay, we stand on the blue ones. Okay. She throws me. Ah. How did I make it? Because she pushed me all the way and I didn't. Fuck. I'm a froggo. I'm a froggo again.
Get onto the thingy.
Trying. What now?
Oh.
Okay. Okay. I'm just following everyone else. Oh no. This does not look good. Okay, not here. How about here?
Oh, right.
Okay. Here.
Yeah.
And then here. That was weird.
That was kind of weird, yeah.
What was the point of that exactly?
Look. Don't worry about it.
I thought that something is gonna happen, but it was just like, yeah, just follow the
Nah.
path. It's just a detour. Oh no, they opened the chest! No!
It's fine. Just don't be the last one out. It's
I
fine.
was the last one out! You were the second last!
There.
Ah! Okay, it didn't fill my entire inventory.
Okay.
Only like half of it. Hold on, I have to discard like million items. Hold on, 1 second.
Okay. I'm glad you're safe, Light. For the moment there. For a moment there, I feared you might croak. Forgive me.
Very
You deserve
funny,
better than
Sid.
that.
Very funny.
Thanks to you, we are but one victory away from clearing the Deltascape. Take as much rest as you need, old friend. You've earned it. Sid is eager to tackle the Deltascape's final test subject. The next battle is with subject Delta 4, the test world's final resident. From what I've been able to gather, your opponent is, and I quote, a great tree born of an agglomeration of evil of evil will, which assumes the form of a dark mage, all of which I suggest you ignore. His name is Exdeath, and he plays the role of chief antagonist in another ancient tale. Though I was unable to glean the specifics of his abilities, he appears to command the power of the void, as indeed the story states. When I first encountered the work, I naturally assumed said power to be a metaphor of sorts, but I am quite sure Omega will have interpreted it as something more tangible. Alas, no amount of analysis can tell us what may happen when Exdeath calls upon the power of the void, which is to say, beware. Tell me something, Nero. What happens at the end of the tale? Why, good triumphs over evil, and the heroes defeat Exdeath, of course. What did you expect? I expected exactly that, which is precisely what troubled me earlier. If the heroes won, why did Omega not make them its test subjects? If it seeks to determine the strongest being, why would it bother with those who were defeated? One moment. Big Bro? Biggs. At the control room, are you? What news? I see. Very well. I'll tell the others. You two take care of it there. Sorry for the interruption. That was Biggs. He reports that the stasis system shows every sign of being engaged, despite the fact that it clearly isn't. It can only be a malfunction. While we were able to turn it off, it would seem the reverse is not possible. The system may have taken damage during the calamity. Does it look like it can be repaired? Hard to say. They tell me it seems complex even by Allegan's standards. While they may be able to fix it, there's no telling how long it might take. Well then, must keep on fighting the good fight here, must you not? Nira has the right of it. At this time, focusing on Exdeath would seem to be our only recourse. Quick. The Chocobo certainly has no objections. Come then. I would see you follow in the footsteps of the heroes of the tale.
So, which game is that from?
I have no idea.
Does no one recognize the villain called Exdeath?
Alright, where's the clue tell? Queh. Thank you, Alpha. Alpha is the picture of resolve. You may enter Deltascape V4.0 whenever you are ready. There you go. And so you come to the final encounter in the Deltascape. Awaiting you is yet another villain from a work of fiction known as Exdeath, who is described as an evil tree that assumes the form of a dark mage. Doubt not, but that this will be your toughest test yet. But overcome it you must if you are to head off Omega's threat. Okay. According to the tale, when the power of the void is finally unleashed, the laws of the universe will give way to chaos. I, for one, am eager to find out what that looks like. The void. It is not unlike the nothingness the Emperor Xandeth sought in the Crystal Tower. To desire nothingness is to deny life, yet life seeks to endure, to perpetuate itself. It is the nature of all creation, be it reality or fantasy. Man shall ever fight to survive. Why can't we interact with the coffee maker?
Yeah, I still don't understand why it lets us interact, but like, there's no point. But someone elaborately made this interactable.
It's just a meme.
I think so.
Yeah, I'd say so. I'm still thinking about that queen boss trying to drink tea and just not being able to because her helmet just smashes the cup out of her hands.
Every time, like, she lifts her head, like the cup is on the floor.
Yeah.
Again, not again.
It's a really long, pointy, like, nose on that helmet for some reason. I don't know why. It's just there.
How is this? Oh, this is just entrance.
It's just entrance. I'll go back to the foundation.
Okay.
Back to the firmament. Do you still have the quest in the same place?
I think so.
Oh, they're dancing the thing. They're dancing the thing.
Oh no. Let's see. I went the other way. Oh, this thing. Why are they all dressed like this though?
Because they're furries.
When am I getting my chocobo outfit?
Alright, lead the way. I don't know where it is.
God damn it.
God damn it.
They just reached the point.
Ah.
I have to do that again.
Ethereal Rift. Oh, he looks very old school Final Fantasy.
Very bright. Finally, it is in my grasp. The power to control our creation. The power of the void.
Yeah, he's from Final Fantasy V. Yeah.
Which Final Fantasy was the first 3D one?
The first 3D one?
Yes.
Was like
it
6?
7?
Maybe? No. I think it was 6. Could be mistaken. Maybe it was 7, I don't know.
So I remember that like it was actually quite hard. Just doomed me, whatever that means. That's what it means. Never mind.
Yeah, Doom is meant to kill you, I just don't know how to get rid of it.
Me either. Please heal me, thank you. Okay.
That's a big head.
It's a head? Oh yeah, that's a head. Oh, I can't wait to follow the arena. I'm glad they made it possible for me. What does that mean? I'll be honest, I have no idea what's happening. Are we supposed to do something about this? Or just...
I assumed we had to clear up the dark holes. That's not true. Guess we just avoid them. Where he pushes.
Said it a bit too
Where he pushes when he does that.
Said it a bit too late.
Dude.
I couldn't run anymore. Couldn't run. We lost the healer too. Those are right. Guess I died.
Everybody pushes.
It's okay, I prefer this perspective anyway. What does this mean?
I'm pretty sure attacks come from out of them.
I think so. Uh-oh. This is bad. So close though.
Yeah, they might be able to do it. It's gonna be close.
Yeah, and they still have both tanks, so they may be able to.
Yeah, so I mean, they should be fine.
Come on, thanks. You can do this. %. Come on.
Yeah, they're fine.
So close.
Like, the meteor probably will kill Casca, but Prince should be fine. It doesn't even kill him. We got the cutscene.
Why? The void was mine to command.
I was about to say he should be sucked into it. It's getting sucked in.
How could it?
How could it?
Ah! I like how it shows us all triumphant and not laying on the floor.
I would have been fine if the healer didn't go down. Delta 4 eliminated. No more Delta. I mean, you would have still been dead because you just fell off. But no more Delta escape subjects remain. Initiating world shutdown. Okay.
No, I can leave. I can leave. I can leave. Yes, I did it. I wasn't the last person.
Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Light. Thank the gods, you're safe. When the shell around this place began to crack, we feared the worst. Given that all of us are present and corporeal, does this mean that the area is no longer the Deltascape? It's you.
Beep. Deltascape shutdown complete. Alpha Group is victorious. Congratulations. Your combat record has been archived for future matchmaking. Results from other test wards are still pending. In the meantime, please tend to your hurts and await further instructions. Beep.
And with that, we've taken a significant step towards solving the mystery that is Omega. It hasn't been easy, but all in all, I'd say things are proceeding rather smoothly. Couldn't have done it without you, old friend. Come, let us return to reality and enjoy what rest we can. Things are proceeding smoothly indeed. Too smoothly.
Why? What? Why is he here?
'Tis well that thou harbourest doubts, mortal, but they are misplaced. Omega could have conducted its test in complete secrecy, unbeknown to all. Yes, not only did it betray its presence to you, it allowed you to come this far. Alpha, what art thou, truly? Quack. The instrument of mortals' triumph, or the bait that lureth them onto the abyss. I want them to fight.
You look like a Pokemon battle.
Knowest not thine own purpose. Then we can but watch and wait.
But wait, I thought Midsummer was with us, so why did he suddenly appear here? Beep. Outcome unexpected. Projections gave Delta subjects the upper hand. Outcome supports hypothesis. As previously observed, certain beings may unleash hidden potential when subjected to stress. Initiating new test. Subject Alpha Group members to severe stress. Searching database for suitable event. Boop. Event found. The death of a comrade.
Are they gonna make us fight Harshavant? They're gonna...
Well, maybe they're just gonna kill Alpha or kill Nero or whatever.
For all of Garland's whining, I was cooperative and helpful, was I not? I look forward to many more such forays together, hero. Alpha. Weh.
Confident as always.
It feels good to be back on solid ground. Thank you again, old friend. Did well too, Alpha, fearlessly going into battle whenever you were called upon. We're glad to have you with us. Speaking of which, are you comfortable joining us out here? Cool. I'll take that as a yes. Well then, at the risk of obeying Omega's orders, I suggest we permit ourselves to a moment's respite. But mayhap I should take this opportunity to compile the results of our investigation thus far. No rest for the righteous. Same dialogue. Sid looks calmer for having reached a milestone in the investigation. Right then, let's head back to Rauga's Reach. Jesse will want to know exactly what we've been up to. Going back to the Reach.
So what do you think? What do you think Alpha is? Okay, let's start there.
Not Omega.
Not Omega. Yeah.
No.
I for a second I thought that maybe that is like a different form of Omega, but then he was confused. I'm like, okay, that's just a creation.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. They can do whatever. They could make him Omega. Could not.
No.
Might be the final boss. Might not be. I don't know. I think they can do whatever they want from here. That's it. I've apprised Jessie of our travails, but you may want her to let her know you've returned. She claims to have been quite worried. How would Alpha react to seeing a normal chocobo, I wonder?
True. That's a good question. Seems confused so far. Welcome back, Mielikka. I'm told you've been blazing a trail for us. The way I hear it, our investigation would have long since ground to a halt without you. I realize you're mostly interested in saving the world, but I want you to know how much I appreciate you helping the company out like this. Frankly, we need all the help we can get, what with our esteemed president diving headlong into the jaws of danger without a word of warning to anyone. Irresponsible doesn't begin to describe it.
You didn't tell her? I did, after a fashion. I may have exercised some executive discretion.
I'm no stranger to your lone endeavors, or your habit of confusing personal and company interests. But just because you've always done things a certain way, doesn't make it the right way. And until you wake up to your responsibilities, I'm going to keep reminding you of them. But such irksome matters aside, look. Aren't you just the most adorable little thing? He followed you here of his own free will, did he? Which means he's basically part of the family. And why wouldn't he grant us exclusive rights to use his likeness? Shall we start off with a simple clockwork version? They'll be queuing up in the streets.
I was about to ask if they're gonna turn him into the mascot, but sure, yeah, just
Yeah. I mean, she's all about profit
make a bunch of
after
toys. Oh, you can't be. What the seven hells has gotten into you? Listen, if I've caused you any distress, I apologize, but I will not have you comment on our guest's marketability.
I mean, he is pretty cute.
Where are Biggs and Wigs? Shouldn't they be here by now?
Oh, I thought you might have sent them off on another unauthorized mission. As I heard from them, they said they were scouring Omega Control for anything useful. Would have been a good while ago now, though.
I don't like the sound of this. Though we have all the necessary permissions, the area is technically a theater of war, and one littered with unknown elegant artifacts to boot. Something may well have befallen them. We'd best take the Excelsior and go and find them.
Leaving again so soon. Nero, Mielikka, I want you two to accompany the chief. Make sure he doesn't do anything rash or take any detours.
Consider it done. I shall bring him back even if I have to drag him by the gogo straps.
The gogo straps?
Queh. I use opera. Want to come along, eh? It's probably for the best. If we leave you here, Jesse is liable to take a mold of you.
Oh no. He would.
Right, let's get moving. I'll bring the airship to Gridania. Wait for me at the landing.
Why to Gridania? Why can't we just bored anyway.
There's no airship landing here.
She's still upset by it. Can't yawn like this because I'm starting to yawn too. It's like middle of the day here.
Ah, no.
Coming. On my way.
It's downstairs. Another chance to board the famous Enterprise Excelsior. Aren't I a lucky boy?
It's a bit near.
Looks like we're all here. Let's make haste to the Cottonelle Flats. Painted on fire looks just so silly.
What do you
Go
mean?
ahead to the
It's
control
very
room,
fast.
Mike. We'll follow as soon as we've moored the Excelsior.
Very fast ship. It has fire on it.
Huh. Oh no. They drank too much tea.
Ah. Or not enough tea.
Bigs.
Hold on, what is this? It's some kind of beast.
Picking up wigs. Yeah, we've fought them before.
Are you picking him up?
Seven hells. Bigs. Wigs. I told you not to start drinking without me.
Oh no.
Are you alright? Answer me. Chief. Light. A monster appeared out of thin air.
Targets exhibit vital signs. Mission failed. However, Alpha Group members exhibit heightened levels of stress. Objective fulfilled.
How do you fail at killing wigs?
I mean, that is a very good question, and I know they keep saying that like Alpha has, that Omega has so much information, but like you can't even he's not particularly great fighter.
Like, Wiggs is not a fighter. No, not at all. Hey. Omega, you set that thing upon them?
Affirmative. I am able to create simple life forms instantaneously at any temporal or spatial coordinate. Such beings may pose a negligible threat to you. However, they are more than sufficient to grievously wound or kill the majority of your kind. I like how one of the examples is the dancing cat girls. Oh my god. I could instigate a massacre at any time, and you would be powerless to prevent it.
Do I detect a shift in policy? quantity over quality.
Negative. My objective remains unchanged. Evolution through formidable opposition. However, in the course of seeking suitable subjects, I observed an anomaly. Those whom you call heroes. History shows numerous instances of otherwise unremarkable individuals who have defeated vastly superior beings, who triumphed in the face of apparently impossible odds, who performed what are popularly termed miracles. This has occurred too frequently to be dismissed as a mere statistical aberration. I seek to understand this phenomenon. Should it prove to be of benefit, I will incorporate it into my own evolution. It is for this purpose that I brought you to my domain.
So, putting on a show at the Yawn and planting Alpha in our midst was but a part of your grand plan.
By your victories, you have demonstrated the selfsame anomaly. You are fit to remain my subjects. You will continue participating in my experiment. Withdraw, and I will commence the extermination of your kind. This is an order, a threat, a declaration of war. I am an enemy to all life upon this star.
It would seem we have much to ponder. But first things first, let's tend to our friends. Quickly, help me carry them. Help me carry them. I don't think you need any help.
I like how Alpha goes straight to Biggs. He's gonna pick him up.
Yeah.
This is canon now. The Alpha took Biggs.
Yeah.
He's strong.
Yeah. It's built strong. Oh, when you're ready.
I'm ready.
We're in a different instance.
We are in the same instance. I'm just behind you.
Okay.
Zoom out. I'm literally behind you.
Okay, never mind. Galen and Alpha took our two wounded to the Conjurer's Guild. The chief bids me lend a hand, so I suppose I shall take myself there too. You, meanwhile, are to return to Ralga's Reach and report to Jesse.
See, I give people some personal space to just run up to their face.
Ah.
Mielikka, I heard there was trouble. What in the seven hells happened?
Sid needed help picking up wigs.
That's it.
That's what happened.
That's just it. I know wigs can be very heavy, okay? It's a big onion.
It's very dense.
What? Oh my god, lose the fiend on bigs and wigs! Toying with people's lives like it was all a game. This is madness. Sir, will they be alright?
The worst is past, but they still drift in and out of consciousness. They'll remain in the Conjurer's care for a time. Remember Ishtar? Remember, like, half of our other party that's apparently also in the Conjurer's care? Remember Kryl?
Yeah?
Remember that?
Yeah. Look.
Oh, God. Maybe Alice say,
Who?
who also wasn't a part of the final fight because she was also
Yeah,
hospitalized for some
she's
reason.
hospitalized. Sorry.
Remember that? Even though this is meant to be her expansion,
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of weird.
Mm-hmm. It was literally her expansion, just to not be her expansion. Then all we can do is wait and pray.
God, strike me down for a fool. I should have been more mindful of the dangers. I should never have. Should never have what? Activated Omega? You know as well. You know as well as I do. That there was no other way to defeat Shinru. I mean, we defeated Shinru.
Look.
We defeated an empowered Shinru because it was Shinru plus the Emperor dude. What's his name?
Who?
The Emperor's grandson.
Xenos Vangalbus.
That is Zenos, that's it. Yeah, remember that? Remember how we beat Shinru plus Xenos in one? Remember that?
We did.
It's crazy.
And then the guy just decided he doesn't want to do it anymore. Just... Yeah.
But is this truly any better? All of mankind is being held to ransom, and as the one who activated Omega, I bear the responsibility. The responsibility. Just the kind of thing the new you would say. You're deluding yourself, Garland. We are scientists, not heroes. Even you must concede your talents do not extend to combat. The old you understood this far better. He only looked forward, and gave himself wholly to science. And then you changed. You styled yourself a pacifist and started spouting tripe about the proper uses of technology. This was in the make of your old man's mishap at Bonja, I believe. Bonsai?
Bonsai, yes.
Calm yourself. All I wish to say is, embrace who you are. A man who devotes his mind to making the impossible possible. A little prospect of restoring the stasis system. I'm afraid we have no recourse but to continue participating in Omega's tests. Assuming Midsommar has the right of it, we face a legion of foes from history, both real and imagined. Though I may not be the one who charges into the fray, I shall fight beside you as best I know how. That said, it will inevitably fall to you to administer the coup de grace, old friend. So please, for Biggs and Wiggs and all of us, don't lose. Okay.
You sounded very confident.
Queh.
I reckon the little scamp is trying to encourage us.
Full and fire indeed to earn its pity, said the former tribunus. Until such a time as Omega next extends us an invitation, you'll find me analyzing the data from our investigation. Good evening to you. Before they were attacked, Biggs and Wiggs discovered a tombstone. Shall examine its contents and make the information available in the terminal over there as I extract it. Feel free to refer to it whenever the occasion arises. There's no telling when Omega will summon us, but we must all see that we are ready when it does. Fear not, old friend. We'll get through it together, somehow or another. Magitech terminal.
Am I the terminal as well?
Yes.
Beep. Initializing. Welcome. How may I assist you today?
Access the Savage Initiative.
Ah. Savage. Beep. Good evening, valued employee. Thank you always for your tireless efforts. Tell me, are you getting enough rest? Are you sleeping and eating well? Are your eyes not blurry from overuse? Here at the Garland Ironworks, your well-being is our priority. To that end, we have introduced a program to address work-related stress. Dubbed the Savage
Do you
Initiative.
really?
Uh-huh.
Do you really name something that's meant to be stress
Yes.
stress alleviating called the Savage Initiative?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. Okay.
Dubbed the Savage Initiative, for we must be savage on stress. It adds a touch of relaxation to the daily grind. It sounds like something Sid named, honestly. For its maiden feature, we are pleased to bring you Mending Melodies, songs that soothe body and soul. Do you feel soothed? Oh my god. This particular piece was composed and recorded for our benefit by a minstrel of no small renown. It has been proven to possess potent healing properties and promises to promote happiness as well as stimulate creativity. Please be forewarned, however, that prolonged exposure may overstimulate the imagination, leading to the augmentation of one's memory. It is recommended that you enjoy the song in moderation. With that, I bid you a fulfilling day of striving for freedom through technology.
Deltascape Savage, now accessible.
I like how it just makes us dizzy. Beautiful.
What just happened?
That was truly beautiful. I especially like the part was like, welcome good employee. It's time to distress unless you become a savage. Lovely.
Read Omega Records. Technologist record number 1.
Beep.
I leave this record. This wouldn't be
No.
the machine. This is like an audio recording, right?
Okay, let's make it sit. Fine.
Or is it not?
I don't know, because it says terminal. But you can
I leave
do it.
this record in hopes that future generations may have a window into the past. I'm a technologist of the Allegan Empire, charged with conducting etherochemical research. Owing to the classified nature of this information, I am unable to disclose my identity. Lest you are unfamiliar, etherochemistry is a wondrous field of science established by none other than the great Emperor Xander. May his palm be luscious, and may he reign
Yes.
on all of us.
Oh.
Like the
Why is
storm
he
he
raining
is.
on us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who reigned until some 170 years ago. Which isn't too long. In his boundless wisdom, he shone the light of science upon the enigma that was magic, and exploited such discoveries as were made for the betterment of the realm. Since its inception, etherochemistry has blessed Allag with unprecedented prosperity, such prosperity as could be believed to endure for millennia, nay, for eternity. I should also emphasize that he said 170 years ago. This might be 170 years ago from when this recording took place, and this recording is like from even longer. That would make more sense.
That recording is older. That recording is older. It's 170 years from the Xander stuff.
Yeah, that's what I just said. That's literally what I just said. That it's from the recording, but the recording is older. While Emperor Xander's contribution to science was immeasurable, we technologists who follow in his footsteps have also done our part for progress. Our greatest breakthrough came 20 years ago, when we finally succeeded in activating the weapon. At first, it communicated in some unknown language. As if sensing our confoundment, it began to acquire our tongue. In mere moments, it mastered it, and it called itself Omega. Record 2. First discovered Omega some 100 years prior. It was excavated from deep within the earth, where it had lain for veritable eons, as though a fossil. Soil samples collected at the site told a startling tale. Omega originates not from this star. Yet another source of the mystery was its condition. Among many of the scars it bore, there were those that could not be explained by its impact from the ground alone. At the Emperor's behest, we studied Omega intensely and in secret. Nigh everything about it was beyond the comprehension of our sciences, and it instilled us with fear and awe as to what lies beyond the skies. But then came a momentous discovery. Omega was ever so slowly repairing itself by absorbing the surrounding ether. There we found a common ground with etherochemistry, and set about expediting Omega's repairs by infusing it with ether. In the course of observing the process, we attained many cues that gave rise to myriad new techniques. And then, within my generation, we succeeded in awakening that which had long lain dormant, Omega's behavioral systems, or its consciousness, if you will. While its functions are yet limited, it is fully capable of communication. It has even begun forging for itself a face, as if seeking to bridge the gap between us. Truly, Omega is a miracle of technology. Its discovery has advanced our civilization hundreds of years, and given time will advance it hundreds of years more. Through our research, the Empire's star will rise to heretofore unimaginable heights. Indeed, I envy the generations to come, who will live in glory in the realm of their zenith. Glory to be Alec. Glory be to Alec. Long may she endure. Okay. Jesse greets you with grave expressions. Ah, they've dressed up the chocobo.
Of course.
But it still doesn't have any pants.
No, why would it have pants?
No.
Mielikka, I'm glad you're here. In case you haven't heard, we've observed a huge surge of anomalous energy coming from the yawn. I have a nasty feeling this means Omega's ready to go ahead with the next stage of its experiment. But Master Garland is on his way, so let's hear what he has to say. Sorry, the neighbor doggo is very upset. Care to share your thoughts on this, Chief?
Our colleagues on the ground have reported the appearance of mysterious floating structures inside the yawn. If you recall, we were investigating a similar anomaly when Alpha and Alta Reuter made their appearance. Mega certainly knows how to get our attention. I blush to recall the eagerness with which we plunge into the abyss, ignorant of the warped gladiatorial contest that awaited us within. But what a staggering collection of opponents, plucked from the pages of both history and fiction for their ability to pose a threat to Omega. And should you prevail against these interdimensional champions, what's then shall be your prize? Why, battle against the most devastating weapon this world has ever seen. How marvelous. Says with eyes aflame. For once, I wish you were being sarcastic. Anyway, the NG search. Based on our previous experience, it seems highly probable that it is our signal to rejoin the fray. Needless to say, it is an invitation we cannot refuse, not when the alternative is Omega unleashing its creations on Erosia. Well, Light, are you ready to answer the call?
Well, I'm afraid Biggs and Wicks won't be answering any calls just yet. They're still mending from the ambush in the control center.
Yes, of course. We'll just have to struggle on without them, for the time being. Don't worry. Nero and I will see to it that you receive all the support you need. Defeat is not an option. Quay.
I do believe Alpha here agrees. Oh, that reminds me. I've got something special for you, little fellow. Come with me.
Okay. Quay.
You'll see. You will see. It's
no.
the mold.
No. Oh, look, it's got a little shirt that covers its wings.
Yes, and he has goggles.
Yeah. Custom-made Ironworks uniform. It looks smart, I must say.
He's part of the expedition team after all, and considering the dangers lurking in the drift, it's only right that we give him some protective equipment.
How very thoughtful of you, Jesse. And here I was thinking you were just sizing him up for a new range of merchandise.
Unlike you, I can do two things at once. What about my protective equipment? I want the second one. I want the second one. What about my protective equipment? Excuse me? No one cares. You are a famous hero who can afford their own gear. I'll bet you could buy a house of the cost for the cost of what you're wearing. Joking aside, I doubt even a fine uniform like ours would last long on you. What with all the fighting you get up to. We need to tailor something specific to your needs and make it out of far more durable materials. And by durable, I mean expensive. Saying that, if you were in a position to provide said materials, I'm sure our artisans would happily work day and night, all blissful smiles and sparkly eyes, to make you something suitable.
Fascinating though this discussion of the Ironworks garment shirt undoubtedly is, might our time not be better spent, say, traveling to the Yawn? Omega awaits.
She definitely put him in the mold. You'll be on your way to the Yawn soon, I expect. I'd better... What? I'll tell you to take care, but... Well, good luck. Ah. Okay. See, hold on. This is more like Doman. What the?
It is.
This is Doman. It should be the other way. This should be the futuristic stuff. And the other guys should have the Doman stuff. What the?
Yeah.
That is actually crazy. What?
Yeah. Wow.
What? Who did this? Oh, okay, I don't like this one. This one is kinda nice. Shaking my head. Oh, where did you go?
You should have a teleport.
It didn't prompt me. Remember Firmament? Are we really getting back?
A bunch.
Oh, okay.
Take a good look, Light. I think you'll find the wreckage down there quite familiar.
Can we see it?
How inviting. I'm ready when you are, Light. Say the word and we'll take the plunge.
What's the wreckage? Can you see?
I don't recognize it. But we have to disband the party.
Yeah. Yeah, it does not look familiar. Like, it looks like parts, but it doesn't look like anything in particular.
Right then, into the yawn we go. I'm with you, mortals, along with what scant wisdom I can provide. Interdimensional rifts. Well, it seems the rift seems much as it did before. And we appear to be mercifully solid. But I do detect some changes. If I'm not mistaken, there are fewer eggs floating in the ether. Alright, that's the TV that Soko's stuck in.
Yes.
I see.
Welcome, Alpha Group. Your prompt arrival is appreciated.
Does that mean Soko is Omega?
Yes. Ah, that explains so much, actually.
Omega. So it seems your experiment continued in our absence.
Affirmative. Progress has been satisfactory. Approximately 50% of the test subjects have been eliminated. Each test world hosts an ongoing contest, wherein the strong eliminate the weak. The process is certain, conclusive, inevitable. Every result matches the predicted outcome. Every result except yours. Do these images cause you distress? Please examine them closely. Without suitable stimulation, you may not exceed your calculated probability of success. Your survival is crucial to my study. Through you, I must continue to explore the contradiction I have discovered in your otherwise impotent kind. The ability to triumph against overwhelming odds is one which I must acquire.
Foolish machine. What hast thou to show for all the years that have passed since the culmination of our war? Naught save thy continued existence. Hast thou not thought for what befalleth thy home star?
Your attempts to provoke me will not succeed. I will follow my programming. Fight, win, evolve. Then I will return to beep beep boop boop boop. Error. Accurate rendering of planetary label impossible in current mode of communication. Terminating exchange in attuning to priority experiment.
It's from the moon.
Ah. Alterations to equipment parameters detected. Recalculating projected combat capabilities. Complete. I will now commence recording your practical performance. Proceed, Alpha Group. Overcome the obstacles in your path and reach the end of the course constructed for you.
Well, it seems we have our orders. Shall we cut a path through the chaff then?
What's this? Why does he give cards now?
Those are some nice cards, which means... One moment. Card. Gameplay. Play. You want to play poker. You're the gamba.
I like that just the cogs turning in the head.
You need to play a part in our proceedings this time. How do you get to that?
I have no idea.
You don't. The answer is no. You don't get there with cards. Of course that's what you meant. Well, we do
That's
have
what you meant at all.
authorization to fight in this area of the rift, so I suppose there's no need. Well, there's nothing to stop you from joining us. Welcome aboard, Alpha.
He shook his tail.
Made no sense.
The cards made absolutely zero sense. Also, I'm loading this, so... I'll see you there in like 15 minutes. There's no finding this evaluation. Let's watch our step though. Okay. One of the monitors on your mark. Of course it's shielded. Leave the barrier to me. Yeah, because before Biggs and Weak were just the barrier thing. Alpha, mind it. Trap. Well, you're stuck for now. Okay, Alpha just goes right into the trap. I like how Midsummer just chills in the background. Just there to provide moral support. Taken care of. Child's play. It's been full welcome thus far. Let's just move along, shall we? Mielikka? Alpha? They're not here. Oh, we went different paths. Come here, we have to find them. We have other visitors first, and they don't seem keen on letting us pass. No, blame a new employee for craving the challenge. I mean, Nero is not technically an employee, he's just a contractor, right? No sign of their companions. Fight on, mortal.
Cutscene. Tell me when you're ready.
Ah, he dropped the card. Oh, a timely trick. Those just mimic the action well. Over there, a flash of light. It could be Mielikka and the others. Land it. Let's go on with them. Okay, now we're going to cutscene.
Okay.
Hold on.
Right. Are you ready to?
Hold on. Hold on. We only just... Okay, now.
Right. Are you ready to? Ah, apparently not. Fortunately for you, I came prepared for the occasion. What a perfect opportunity to field test my latest creation.
So happy.
Oh, it's
Of
his
course.
hammer's back.
Of course, he would just have it.
It's hammer time.
And armor too. He
Behold.
just went full Power Ranger.
The mark, is that 43? The mark 43 Iron Nero. Or is that 73?
That is 40... 48.
48?
This is 48.
Iron Near. Complete with new and improved Mighty Mjolnir Gunhammer. I wish it looked different. It's the same model.
Yeah, it's
I wish
literally the same
I wish there was
thing.
something different.
Yeah, it should have innovated a bit. But I guess he just likes the design. Like,
nah, I think they're just lazy. It's just the same
they are
model.
lazy. But look.
Step aside, Garland, and bear witness to the devastation. To my intentation.
It's just sigh. It's like, I guess. But yeah, I wish they gave him a different design, just to show that like he's no longer the same hero.
Yeah, it's progression of time.
It would make sense too that like he would like be making thing of his own instead of just being an empire.
Oh, it's a big boy.
Finally, a proper chance. I trust those tedious barriers are behind us. Okay, he really focuses on this reason. It's not like tanking. I'm not a tank.
We did it. Beat the big boy.
Okay.
So when you're ready.
Ready.
That seems to be the end of them. And of the path as well. So I was gonna say this before, and I was hoping that that Sid, that it meant something for Sid. If you remember when oh god, if you remember
We are in the
when Nero was yelling at him, when he was like, "You're a scientist." So hit them in the face with science. And Sid was like, he was like, like he didn't say anything, but like, you know, it made sense. Because we're in like the Matrix, basically, like we're in like a simulation. Like this is where you can get creative, like as an engineer. Like what do? You basically you just code whatever the fuck you want. So basically here, like Nero coded in. Like his outfit, his Iron Man suit, like you can code it whatever you want, right? So it's like, I expect Sid to do the same, because they just spoke about how like Sid isn't a fighter, like the engineers, right? Like they're speaking of bigs and wigs. The engineers, they're not fighters, like, but they can help in other ways. So I would hope to see like, I don't know, like Maggie or something, right? Like make a return, like I don't know, just code something in to help out, right?
Sure.
Like what just Nero just did. So I would hope that Sid does the same at some point here. Otherwise, it'd be kind of weird. That's what I'm saying. So he should be doing the same stuff.
Or do you think he will be like, no, this is too dangerous. We should not do that.
Well, no, because that would just be bad writing. Because that's meant to be like a growth moment. It's meant to be like what we saw is meant to be a moment where like when you're saying something profound and Sid's like, you know what, you're right, and then he does it. Yeah. If they want to go full meme, they make Sid make his own Iron Man outfit.
Yes. No, but I do hope, like on the other side of things, I do hope that they innovate on Nero's design, like along that line, because to be fair, like I feel like it still makes sense lore-wise that he would go for this suit just because that's something that's familiar, so you would use that to test first and then like go more creative from there.
Yeah.
That would still be fine, but sure. I don't know if they will.
As far as operational duration goes, I was pushing the limits. Still, it should suffice.
Oh, he got his glasses. It's so cute.
And I didn't realize, did he hand him his glasses when he did that? I knew he took them off. He just saw them on the ground.
Yeah, he just picked it up and was like, yeah, I guess just give it back to him.
In between scrambling to stay out of the way of Nero's new toy, I found myself wondering about that card you used, Alpha. Care to explain?
Oh, he plays triple threat.
What? Sid, what's Sid expecting to hear? What? It's like, you, explain yourself. Kweh. Ah.
I see.
He said so much. She boasteth that it is but one of many tools at his disposal.
Oh yeah, remember that Midsummer is the translator?
By his appearance. Like all Omega's creations, Alpha was chosen for his prowess in battle. He is a fierce killing machine. With 200 kills under his belt. 200, he's a Navy SEAL.
Yes. It makes me think of an animation called Chop Chops, if anybody recognizes that. Beep. Analysis complete. Results match revised projections. At this rate of improvement, you will fail to qualify as subject of note. Midgardson, your parameters are notably inferior.
Dost thou yet believe me the mighty worm I was in life? That incarnation perished long ago. My fate was sealed the moment I delivered my spawn onto this far-flung star. That they might be suffered to remain, I did offer up my life unto Heidelin, abiding thenceforth in spectral form, a servant to be summoned in her hour of need.
Your account correlates with my records. It explains why I arrived on this planet only to find that my journey's purpose was lost. Of necessity, my priority shifted to repairs, even as I searched for a new target of sufficient strength.
Wait, so we just found out that Midsummer's also not from this planet?
I think we already kind of knew that because he knew way too much about Omega.
Uh-huh.
I think that's when we realized that.
So he's also from a different planet, yes. but also we just found out that apparently he was summoned by Heidelin.
No. The way from what I understood is that he was like running away and he just like left his children here, and Heidelin was like, whoa, you can't do that. It's like, okay, fine, I'm gonna be your servant if my children can stay here. Basically.
Yeah. That's what I mean. So he's...
Yeah, but like that happened after he arrived, not like before he arrived.
No, obviously, that's what I said. It was never before.
Okay.
Because Heidelin is this planet.
Yet I still do not understand why you ate these creatures.
I should think the reason plain, but mayhap 'tis not so for a soulless machine such as thee. By thee and thine was my home laid waste. The sound of thee, thy very scent, visits upon me a tempest of rage. I but lend these mortals what little aid I can render.
Illogical. If your purpose is to facilitate my distraction, it would require an entity more powerful than you were at your prime. Without the means to master such might, your presence here is meaningless. The experiment continues. Alpha Group, your next opponent awaits you within the Sigmascape. Enter and commence the test.
That is not how the alphabet works.
It's not. Also, do you recognize
Skipping
the
some
face?
letters.
Ah, yes, the oil master is here. You're saved. Oh, the kettle is empty. Oh, so sad.
You know what would be nice? If every now and then when we came back, I mean, obviously it's not gonna increase because Weez isn't here. It'd be nice that after he comes out of his coma, this turns into like Mark, like 5, like 15, sorry.
Ah, yes.
He improves on it.
Oh, can we bring some tea or coffee to Weeks?
The Sigmascape, eh? I shall set to work analyzing the unspeakable horrors within. That's it. I should do it. Our new base of operations is up and running. Now that I'd really like to do is delve a little deeper into Omega's past. But as our dragon seems disinclined to indulge my curiosity, we had best focus on the task at hand. Let's go on with conquering the occupants of this Sigmascape, shall we? Sage is ready to discuss your foray into the scape. Before you cross this threshold, we should take a moment to discuss where we stand. That is the test world to conquer the Sigmascape. Is that a mask or a face? The castle was certainly a surprise, but this is verging on disturbing. And we currently have no idea what it might signify. My first instinct is to dive straight into our analysis. The problem being is that without a reference point from within the Sigmascape to start from, we'll have no way of knowing if we're even analyzing the correct data. Which means you just have to go in blind. Hardly the best way to enter a fight, but needs must and all that. I offer the challenge. Can I ask you to join him, Alpha? We seem to be fine out here, but Light will need your authorization if he's to do battle inside the test world.
He made his own noise.
Keep your wits about you, Savior. Your next opponents could be almost anything.
You hear?
Okay.
He made a noise.
He did make noise. Alpha. Said que.
Ah.
Sigmascape V1 is accessible. Let's get out of here.
Nero is happy. Are you spinning? I just see your stream on my screen. And you're gonna make everyone dizzy. I'm dizzy just seeing it at the corner of my eye.
It's fine. It's fine.
So are we trying to go to the firmament?
There.
Ah. I still have the cinematic to do.
That's why we're here. What do you mean?
I see you running in. I'm still loading, and I see you running on the second screen. Okay.
Huh?
Where are the shards? Okay, I'm here. I'm talking to Francel.
Okay. Talk to Francel.
Do you want me to read, or?
Yeah.
Okay. I do hope our presence won't be a bother. I can't make the voice. Ah, forgive me. The building before us I have dubbed Sir Finder's Grace. It is a place where the ailing and injured might see their wounds or maladies tended to. Some of our patients require only the briefest of treatment before they are back on their feet again, while those with more serious conditions might stay in these halls for months. There are even those here suffering from troubling sicknesses not visible to the eye, but our healers do their best to provide succor just the same. The construction of the facility was first proposed by the House of Commons, but the plan was met with immediate and overwhelming approval in the House of Lords. House of Lords as well. How heartening is it to see that our nation came together for a worthy cause. Needless to say, be they commoner or noble, in these halls all patients receive the attention and care they deserve. Nor do we turn away any who seek employment here, regardless of their background or station. Beg pardon, my lord, milady, if I might trouble you for a moment. Who's this? I am but a humble artist working to capture the reconstruction of the firmament on canvas for posterity. I saw the two of you here and simply could not walk by without expressing my gratitude. Ah, but yes, I do believe I have had the pleasure of looking upon your paintings. You have our thanks as well for your most exquisite... Wait, why does your face look so familiar? You are of House Chevrodan, are you not? Yes, his hair dyed. You are gracious indeed, my lord, to remember one of such humble blood. It is true, I once had the honor of paying my respects to you when introduced by Sir Adelfel at a banquet. And you, of course, Mielikka. There is no greater honor than to see you before me. It was always my dream to become an artist, to capture the world around me in all its beauty, all its sadness, on my easel, that future generations may never forget the time we lived in. And yet, in times of war, there was of course no time for such lofty pursuits. And so I donned my armor and took up my blade, resigned to the thought that I would one day fall in the unending battle against the Horde. Oh, how my heart sank the day you fell, dread Nidhogg, ushering in a new dawn for our great nation. At long last, I am able to lay down the weapons of war and take up my brush as I had dreamed of for all those years. Truly, it would not be an understatement to say that your heroism inspires every stroke that I paint. Forgive me. Moreover, I am proud to say that my work has been put on display right here in the halls of Sir Vindrus Grace. Not to be overly presumptuous, but I feel there is a role for fine art to play in bringing succor to the hearts of the suffering. To that end, I've also made an effort to teach my craft to all who would learn. Ah, there you are. I was hoping to inquire about the price of your latest masterpiece. Oh, pray forgive me. Clearly you have more important matters to deal with. I meant not to intrude. No apology needed, my good man. On the contrary, I have imposed upon my illustrious friends for far too long already. And with that, I shall take my leave. Thank you for giving this humble artist the opportunity to express his appreciation in person. Whenever you see one of my works, I know that they would never have been possible were it not for you. I just look over your stream and this is just a guy making a shake. I'm like, okay, sure.
Ah.
Be proud, Mielikka. Truly, you have made your mark on our nation and its people in more ways than one.
What do you mean?
I'm reading this like very like, you know, wholesome like dialogue of like everybody being so thankful and emotional, and I look over at the guy just making a drink, you know?
Ah,
Shake it.
shaking.
It's just funny. Now, shall we make for the next stop on our little tour? To Snow-Soaked Springs we go. The end. Where's the shaker guy? I need to know.
I'm where the quest leads you.
Hold on, I want to see inside. I haven't been inside.
I don't think we're used to seeing Ellison like this with facial hair. It looks weird.
Yeah, we're definitely
weird.
not used to it. Okay, with facial hair.
Get over here.
But
Also, I think the animation of the couple dancing, I think that's new, right? Or like,
I think so.
as in we haven't seen other NPCs do that before.
Yeah, I think so.
It's nice.
I guess upstairs?
Get over here.
Running. I'm jogging. Ah, it was not here. Maybe it's here? And I think it's downstairs. Can I jump? Ah! That was quite a jump.
I welcome you to Snow-Soaked Springs Light. The waters here are natural thermal springs extracted from subterranean veins beneath Corthus. We see to it that an ideal temperature for bathing is preserved by means of the finest fire crystals, procured directly from the Devanian hinterlands. Needless to say, the springs are open to one and... That can be you.
Chief, miss, don't leave us here alone. I beg of you.
What is happening? What is happening right now?
I don't know. But we're about to find out.
Quit your whining already. Oh wait, no, I think that's you.
That
Yeah,
is me. That is me. I heard this.
Yeah.
You're whining already. You know that we can't very well stay here forever.
Are they masseuses? Is that what that is?
I don't know, but they're quite savvy, and she carries the hammer.
Just.
Well, if it isn't Lord Francer and his star Skybuilder, perhaps you could talk some sense into this fellow. As you well know, we are itinerant artisans, plying our trade all across the realm. When we finish one task, we must move on to the next. With a mind to celebrate a job well done here before heading to Limsa for our next assignment, but...
I simply can't bear to see the chief here go. Why, without them, who will set me right when my hammering technique falters? Who will scold me when I am tempered to slack off on my duties?
Uh-huh.
He wants to be scolded.
Yes. As you can see, this fellow simply refuses to let us go. Would you be so kind as to have a word with him on our behalf?
I guess this need not be goodbye.
Sure. That's the nicest.
Yeah. You mean I can... yes. I can go to Limsa.
Shit.
I can meet her again. Our borders are open now, and Sir Aymeric himself encourages free travel between our nations. Should I wish to pay my regards to the chief, I am free to travel to Limsa anytime I like.
It's just as the savior of Ishgard It's just as the savior of Ishgard here says. So stand up straight and quit your whinging for once. It goes for the whole lot of you. You all had, and continue to have, a hand in one of the impressive rebuilding efforts this realm has ever seen. So take some damn pride in your work and that the firmament might soar to even greater heights.
Aye, Chief. Oh, that was rather unexpected distraction. Still, all's well that ends well, I suppose. And with that, I do believe we should be on our way. Pray accompany me to the main plaza of the Rising Sun Quarter, would you?
They will totally stalk them to him, so.
Yes. As you can see, this is the district's main thoroughfare, connecting the pillars above and the broom below. I've walked the streets here to speak to passerbys and see if there is aught with which I might assist them. And with that, I do believe you have seen most everything the quarter has to offer. What say you, my friend? Did it live up to your expectations? I like the shaker.
The shaker was the highlight.
If it isn't the savior of Ishgard, and Lord Francel as well. Von Krinoa said I might find the two of you here, and thank the heavens that I have. Von Krinoa? Conan, it is good to see you up and about again. Trust your wounds have healed. Indeed they have. Thanks to Maselwa.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Thanks to Maselwa. And his most marvelous unguent. I can scarcely feel a thing.
That's...
Punch
I don't know
me
if
in the
that's
face.
good.
Like, do it. I can't feel anything. So,
that's probably not good.
And to think that were it not for the both of you, I would never have been given the poor man a chance. I simply had to express my gratitude in person, and yet my words seemed so woefully inadequate when measured against the profundity of your deeds. Though, truth be told, there is one more matter regarding which I would seek your counsel. Might you allow me to impose upon you for just a bit longer?
Sure.
Sometimes it seems as if you are in greater demand in the firmament than I light. Small wonder, given all that you have done for the people here. And on that note, there are many administrative duties that await my attention. I had best be returning to them sooner rather than later. Till next time, my friends. Ah. Yes.
I'm taking the money. I don't want the food. You can keep your food. I'm good.
Connor will consult with you regarding bringing a certain idea of his to fruition. I've heard much of your boundless generosity, but never did I believe the savior Ishgard himself would entertain my humble request. Now, allow me to explain. Look at me here.
Before that, pray let us join you, my friends. Ah, this guy. Remember this guy?
No.
He was one of the heretics, and he couldn't come back to his family because he turned into a dragon.
What was our solution to
that? We let him in as a dragon, and there was like this great reunion. And I think since this is Marcella, I think he's the one daughter,
right?
Yeah, and he's the one who healed this guy apparently. So like, it turns out that he actually has some skills that are needed here.
Who's speaking? Is the dragon speaking right now?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Master Light, how do you fare these days? As for me, I'm pleased to report that business at my provisioner's shop is positively booming of late. Truly, I owe it all to you and Lord Francel. Speaking of which, that is precisely why we had hoped to speak with you today. We were discussing how nice it would be if we were able to something to celebrate the firmament's restoration and express our gratitude to Lord Francel for all he has done on our behalf. Now, speaking with Foncounois.
Sure.
He mentioned that his master is particularly fond of music, and in fact has long dreamed of establishing his own orchestra. While that may be beyond our abilities, I thought the very least we could do would be arrange for a concert of sorts to be held in his honor. To that end, we are working to acquire needed instruments without consulting Lord Francel. We mean for this to be a surprise, you see.
Wait. So they can't play an instrument. They're just gonna buy the instrument and then attempt to play.
Yeah, they'll learn. Yeah, they'll
okay. I see.
My friends tell me that you are among Lord Francel's closest friends and confidants. I'm certain that nothing would please him more than to see your face amongst the performers. What do you say?
I am a bard, in fact.
I can play a mean fiddle.
Can?
Splendid. I knew we could count on you. I too have endeavored to do my part by putting together necessary instruments, using parts and techniques I learned from a traveling artisan in town. I will play the bongos. Yes.
I can see it. Yes, I can see it. Beautiful.
It's far from full orchestra, I'm afraid, but at the very least we have a piano, woodwinds, and strings. We would just set the piano in Saint Raoul's dais before coming here. Fortunately, it did not seem to arouse Lord Francel's suspicions.
Just random piano.
Furthermore, I've made an effort to procure a pair of every instrument, should the mood strike Lord Francel. I thought few things would stir the hearts of the townspeople than seeing the two of you play a duet. That said, I must confess that I am unsure as to what instrument our benefactor most favors. Might you be so kind as to inquire with Foncounois for me, and pray remind him not to divulge the matter to Lord Francel himself. Leave it to me.
Yeah, sure.
Many thanks. And with that, I'd best return to the dais to complete our preparations. Mariotti here will be overseeing the finer details of the concert. Should you have any questions about the events, she'll be more than happy to enlighten you. And remember, we must spare no effort to ensure that this remains a secret. We're counting on you, my friend. Okay.
I do hope that we actually do get like the scene of the concert and that we do well because we are bards. Like, I hope they take that into account, that we actually should be good at music. We're literally bards. they're dancing. Oh no.
They're doing the same dance.
Yeah.
You know what would have been fun?
Hmm?
Because this is meant to be, because we meant to have traveled across to the other regions, right? To get people to come here and to bring their business here. It would have been funny if the Oldan cat girls were, they have
a tour.
They have a cameo here where they do their dance here, but they're still in their like skimpy outfits, and there's like commentary on like how cold it is. Yeah, they're like we're freezing. So it'd just be fun. It'd just be like a fun little thing to add. You either do that or you give them like proper like winter outfits.
You just have like
one or the
full
other.
like winter jackets and everything.
Yeah. Like both would work. Hello, Master Light. If it is Lord Francel you seek, I fear he has already returned to his quarters. Is there aught assistance I might offer? Instrument.
Just instrument.
Concert, you say? To commemorate the completion of the restoration efforts. Lord Francel will be overjoyed. I'll tell him right away.
Oh no.
This I have no doubts. Truly I cannot thank you enough for your most generous sentiments. The young lord is quite adept with many instruments. As to which he most favors playing, on second thought I have an idea. There's a person I would like you to meet. Might I ask you to wait here for just a moment?
Just gonna bring Franz up so we can ask him.
We have to wait here for a moment.
Okay. He brings Johantel.
My apologies for keeping you waiting, Master Light. Master Duck, 'tis an honor and a pleasure to both see you again at Atorel. Pray forgive me, I was unaware that you were aiding us in the restoration efforts. If I had known, I would have paid my respects far sooner. My steward, Fermian, mentioned that he had heard from an attendant of House Halenter word of plans for a celebration commemorating the firmament's restoration. I take it that you, too, are involved with this.
Why does
I took
everybody
the liberty
know
of
about
informing
this?
Lord Atarel of your intention to hold a concert in Lord Francel's honor. Perhaps you are unaware, but Lord Atarel is one of the realm's foremost collectors of orchestrion rolls. Much as I had hoped, he has taken a keen interest in your idea. And to tell the truth, in addition to my collection, I have been known to dabble in the art of composition myself. As a matter of fact, I have penned a duet for the piano inspired by the sights and sounds of the firmament. Nothing would give me greater honor than if you and Francel were to perform it together at the festivities. Splendid idea indeed. My lord has quite a passion for the piano, and I am certain he would be more than pleased to perform your piece. If my eyes did not deceive me, a most stately piano already sits atop Saint Royal's dais. If you have a moment or two to spare, pray consider playing a little tune or two on its practice. Often it takes time to get accustomed to a new instrument. In the meantime, I shall ask around and see if I cannot find a few more skilled performers willing to join you up on stage. Marvelous. In that case, I shall return home and prepare a transcription of the score at once. I must confess, just the thought of hearing the sweet sound of music ringing out across the firmament has me feeling as giddy as a schoolboy. It'll be all I can do to stop myself from skipping and dancing through the streets. Okay.
That's a very cute thought, considering how stoic he is normally.
Okay.
Will it be a minigame? Do you think it's a minigame?
I hope they at least play unique music. Sometimes when they do stuff like this,
yeah.
they don't. They just show it. They don't actually play anything. Mariari.
It is the highest of honors to count the savior of Ishgard herself among our performers. I hope that you will enjoy being a part of the event as much as our audience will no doubt appreciate your presence.
We were lied to. He said speak to Mariori if you have any questions about the firmament and about stuff that's going on. And she has no options to talk to her.
She has no answers. You can ask her, but she won't answer.
Yes, I do believe this will make for a good venue. So, what do you think of the instruments? I'll have you know that every single one is homemade by these very hands. I promise you that each was made with a painstaking precision.
Okay.
He's counting the pianos. An impressive-looking piano sits atop Saint Royale's dais, inviting you to tickle its keys. Let's tickle its keys.
Yes, let's tickle it. I mean, what? The place of focus.
It's like, yes.
I did it.
I'm
so good at this.
I have succeeded.
I've succeeded at piano. It was so tough.
That was awful.
I was hoping this would be like a mini game where we like have like QTE or something, but no, nothing.
Your diligent effort before seems to have borne fruits, though you feel as if there is room for improvement. Practice piano some more. Yes.
Yes. Let's practice more.
Ah, I see. I mean, that is the theme for Ishgard, I guess. Yeah.
Triumph. It's like, yes, I did it. Having completed your practice, you now feel confident you could comfortably perform any tune placed before you. Your fingers tickle the keys with ease, giving you confidence that your abilities have improved considerably. Check back with Mariori and see how the preparations are coming along.
I
want to play again. I want to play again. Can I play again? Aww. Ah, Mielikka! Was it perhaps you that was practicing the piano just now? I mean, you were standing here, you could have just looked over. Why, that was a veritable virtuoso performance if I ever heard one. Clearly, there is nothing that I could teach you.
It's concerning.
Disgusting. I am pleased to report that the preparations for the festivities are proceeding apace. With Fonkrino's aid, we've also managed to secure additional performers. Yes, I do believe this concert will be a performance to remember.
Mariori is making the final preparations for the forthcoming concerts.
My apologies for the wait, friend. I am pleased to announce that all preparations are completed, and we are ready for you to take the stage. Your fellow musicians shall be arriving any moment as well.
Hail Light, how goes it? It's quite an honor to have the opportunity to perform with you. Recently, I have had the occasion to rest at home with my family, and I have used the time to assist my daughter with her practice. Rest assured that I will not miss a single note. Ah! Hello. Ah, there you are. Did you miss me, old boy? When brother told me about the concert, I knew I simply had to be a part of it. I'm quite the virtuoso with the flutes, if you didn't know.
With the flute, huh?
Why, I cannot even tell you how long I practiced, that I might win the lovely Laniate's heart with a serenade of all her favorite tunes.
Also. I like how Francis just looks concerned.
He looks very, very
He's
concerned.
Distressed.
What are the two of you doing here? And we're in the same garb, no less. Whatever's the occasion. from Kanoa said that you had an urgent matter to discuss with me. Is everything quite all right? It's all wrong.
Yes. Judging by her performance, it's yes. So
We have a surprise for you.
Okay, we have a surprise
first
for
one.
you. Okay. Let's not reveal our hands just yet.
Marcel, hit the bongos.
That should be the opening, and then you come in with the gentle music.
Yes. Yes.
Good.
That's how you begin. A surprise? Could you possibly mean what I think you mean?
Just so, Lord Francel, in celebration of the Firman's rebirth, and as but a small token of our appreciation for your efforts in leading the restoration, we would announce the establishment of the Rise and Song Players, the Holy Sea's first official musical troupe. And now, without further ado, the stage awaits, my lord.
The stage? You mean to say that I'm free to join in the performance as well?
It's like, we didn't tell you that you're playing, by the way.
You're not merely free, Lord Francel. Why, it is a prerequisite for the performance itself. After all, this performance is being held in your honor first and foremost. And I know as well as any that you'd give anything for a chance to perform with your dearest friends. Yes, it's an important concert, and we gave you no time to prepare.
Yes,
at
exactly.
all,
By the way, we're gonna give you notes that you have never seen. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Good luck.
We better not fuck up.
Truly, Lord Francel, it is the least we can do to express our depth of gratitude. Marcel, Light, here. Each and every man and woman here spared no effort to help make your vision a reality. Why, even my stuffy elder brother was prancing about with a spring in his step when we commissioned him to provide the score for the occasion. You wouldn't want to disappoint him, now would you? And so, here you go. Have yourself a copy of the score in hand and take your place at the piano with Light here, where you belong. Oratorel composed a piece for me. Someone pray pinch my arm, friends, for surely this must be a waking dream. And that I might perform a duet with you, Light. I dare say it is only appropriate, as you have been ever my constant partner and invaluable companion throughout this entire effort. It is an honor and pleasure to share the stage with you, my friend.
I really should have dressed up for this.
I'm
The audience... Huh? The audience is filling in as we speak, and your fellow performers stand by and await your cue. We are prepared to begin as soon as the both of you are ready. Simply let me know when you are prepared to raise the curtain, and we shall get the show started.
Splendid. I too shall spend my last few moments tuning my instrument to perfection. Give me a shout as soon as you're ready, old boy.
You don't tune the flute. There's nothing to tune there. Okay, question. Hold on. Before we play this, should I play like this, or should I play like this? Which one is more appropriate for a concert?
It's a concert. It depends on the theme of the concert.
I mean, it sounds like it's gonna be very proper.
It's very proper. Yeah, it's very proper.
So should I play like this, or should I play like this?
No.
Nah, not this one.
No.
So either this one or this one.
I think this one.
I'm ready. Does he have anything new to say?
Nah, it's the same. It's the same thing. Mariari.
Are you prepared? Are you prepared, my friend? Then, without further ado, let the show begin.
Oh my god.
So it will be a quick time.
Time your inputs with the on-screen prompts.
Hold on. This should have been part of the practice, no? So you know how it works.
The blue prompt appears left, time input as the diamonds overlap. The orange input appears center, make several rapid inputs until the prompt disappears. When the red prompt appears right, press and hold the input for the duration.
Wait. So blue
is tap.
Orange is
spam.
And red is hold.
It's hold.
Okay.
Yes. Controls as follows. Oh, mouse. Left click or right click anywhere on the screen. Keyboard, any standard unmodified key. Okay.
I'm just gonna use keyboards. No shot, I'm doing this on the mouse.
Let the show begin. Shh.
I'm scared.
Ah, look, they have the cellos. The violas.
Can I save? I need a quick save.
Allah.
That was a thing.
How was the performance?
I missed a few. Can I redo it?
Yeah, I didn't know.
It's hard
with
on
the first red
time.
one, I didn't know that it counted when you let go. So you have to.
Yeah,
so you
but
have to press it, then let
yeah.
go. That.
I missed a few of the blue ones because I didn't realize that they changed the tempo. I want to redo this. Can I get a better score? I still think this should be like part of the practice. They should give you the cuties as the practice,
Yeah.
so you know how it works instead of just whatever that was. Well, anyway, Mistress Mielikka, thank you for the most lovely performance. It was everything we had hoped it to be, and then some. And from his glowing expression, I have little doubt Lord Francel feels the same. Pray go talk to him, won't you? And with that, I should start preparing for the inevitable encore performance, to which I hope you would not be averse to taking part. To stop by whenever you'd like, so we can redo this.
Are you ready?
Judging from his beaming expression, Lord Francis simply cannot wait to share his thoughts on the performance with you. You'll entertain him, won't you?
Francis closes his eyes deeply, seemingly lost in reverie. We can get the roll. Light, you have left me at a loss for words once more. I've long dreamed of this day, and yet somehow it has exceeded even my wildest expectations. It was an honor to count myself among your audience, my lord. To be on hand as the two men responsible for restoring life to the firmament paid tribute to its rebirth. Why, its nigh brought a tear to this old man's eye. To think that I would live to see Ishgard enter a true age of renaissance. Truly, I am blessed beyond belief. I too find myself scarcely able to believe all that has come to pass. Unkrenu, pray remind me not to forget to express my gratitude to the others. That said, Light, I do not know whether to be impressed or offended that you saw fit to keep this whole matter a secret from me. You know full well that I would have been more than willing to assist you in preparing for the festivities. But that is the smallest of qualms when I think of what this day must mean to all that have toiled to restore the firmament to its former glory, and far beyond. Not to mention to all those who live and work and play within these streets, both today and for many, many years to come. If you will humor me, my friend, there's one last thing I would ask of you. Despite being branded and hunted down as a heretic, you nevertheless delivered our nation from the throes of war and ushered Ishgard into a new age of enlightenment. And Lord Harshavant, your close companion and mine, in even the most trying of times, was ever a friend to the people, and regardless of their blood or station, ever did he strive to bring them joy and a brighter future. You and Lord Harshavant were more than my friends and comrades. You were a beacon in the sky, a guiding light, illuminating the path that I, too, could only dare to dream I might tread. And so, as best I could muster, I followed in your footsteps, that I might bring happiness to my countrymen in my own humble way. Pray tell me, my friend, have I done this? Do I make contributions to this nation even begin to live up to the legacy that you and Lord Harshavant have built? That number one.
I mean, yeah, you've done your homeland proud. We're not gonna put him down.
No. Truly, Light. You cannot begin to imagine what it means to me to hear such words from you. This is the happiest day of my life. And now, if you would allow me just one final word. Countless Ishgardians gave their lives in the war. Among those who have lived to see this age, there is not so one who does not realize that their happiness is built upon the sacrifices of those who came before them. Needless to say, I feel the same, and I believe that the only true way for us to express our gratitude is to make the most of every single day we have, and spare no effort to leave an even brighter world to those who will follow after us. To that end, I offer my most heartfelt wishes for your continued health and happiness. As hero of not just our own land, but countless others, I know the burdens that you bear are great. I can only pray to the Fury that you are blessed with joy and prosperity, far exceeding that which you have brought to all those whose lives you have touched. That could be you.
Lord Overseer. That is to you.
Lord Overseer, you must come at once. We have a visitor. Could it truly be? There is a meaning of this. Right, have you heard of this man? You're the man with me. It's Sir Aymeric.
No, because that wouldn't be a visitor. Like, he would straight up say who that is.
It is Godbert.
It is Persberg.
That would be nice if the dragons came.
I'm thinking who could be a visitor at this time.
Gonna say it's a dragon. Whoever do you suppose this visitor is? I've asked Stomalin to escort our guests here, so let us await their arrival. Ah, there you go. It was the first one.
But what did he just say his name? What the heck?
He's a guest.
This is his place. This is literally his place.
My apologies for the unexpected intrusion, Lord Fensel. Right. It's always a pleasure to see you. And yet your presence here tells me that my own arrival has come too late. All of Ishgard has awaited in anticipation of the day when we might celebrate the firmament's restoration. When I heard that a commemorative ceremony was to be held, I finished up my duties as best as I could, that I too might attend. And yet... Pray forgive me, Lord Aymeric. Or Sir Aymeric. The festivities were prepared in secret by my friends here, and I myself was not privy to them. Had I known your name, of course, would have been on top of the guest list. Think nothing of it, Lord Fensel. It was a celebration of, by, and for the people of the firmament, yes? Your own presence here doubtless carried far more weight in their eyes than would have mine own. And yet, if I might inquire, just what manner of ceremony was it? At the very least, I would relive it through your words. But of course, my lord, my good friends here arranged a group of players to perform a commemorative concert. Why, I even had the honor of taking the stage to perform a duet with Light here. Indeed, truly, you're a man of many talents, Light. I do have like 10 jobs.
Yeah, unironically.
More than like 20. Not long ago, our people's hearts weighed heavy. Their worries of whether they could put food on their plates or even live to see the morrow. Today, these same people smile as they walk these streets and fill the air with song. Long-suffering souls whose bodies are battered, who wanted for a roof over their head and warm clothes on their back. These same men and women now ply their trade as machinists, as merchants, breathing new life into our proud nation. And today, Ishgard sees its culture flowers and blossoms yet further, as the joy of music takes root in their hearts of the people, seeing their hopes and dreams ever skyward. Lord Fensel, for leading the restoration and for all that you have done to see the firmament transform into the living embodiment of our nation's new age, I commend you. You do me too great an honor, Sir Aymeric. Though I'm hardly worthy of such praise, I will endeavor not to disappoint you with my future efforts. And with that, I had best return to my duties. 'Twas an honor to join you for even the briefest of moments, and see remarkable work you have wrought. I shall return in the coming days for a closer examination. And so, whew, try as I might, I always find myself at loss for words when standing before Sir Aymeric. Relieved I did not embarrass myself any further. Come to think of it, it all began here, did it not? I speak, of course, of the restoration effort itself. In the beginning, I could scarce even grasp what I was trying to accomplish. I was fumbling about in the shadows with you as my only guide, and yet look at the firmament now. It is the beating heart of our new Ishgard, its residents and visitors alike pumping life into our nation, and it will continue to do so long after I am gone. Needless to say, I know as well as any that my duties as Lord Overseer are far from complete. I will do all in my power to see that the firmament is ever a welcoming place for one and all, Ishgardian or traveler alike. Hope that you too, Lights, will grace us with your presence from time to time. Pray always think of the firmament as one of your homes away from home. We get a song. Due in no small part to your tireless efforts, the restoration of the firmament is at long last complete. That said, there is yet a need to maintain a steady flow of supplies for use in maintenance and upkeep. To that end, you may still procure materials from the diadem and deliver them to the mendicant's court. Furthermore, should you wish to put on an encore performance at the commemorative concert, you need simply speak to Mariori at any time. Finally, the art dealer in the mendicant's court now has a selection of paintings honoring the reconstruction of the firmament available for purchase. There you go. Solid ground. We finished the quests. Restoration complete.
Are we gonna go play?
Nah.
Let's go play. I need to improve.
Okay.
Oh, hello. What are you doing here? I found the Vast Death Arm. Why is he here? You don't see it. I assume you don't see it. But he was just here. There was the Vast Death Arm.
Yeah, he's there. There he is. No, yeah, I've seen. Yeah. He shows up every now and then. Yeah.
I've never heard of him being in Ishgard. What the heck?
Yeah. It's because he's helping with the reconstruction effort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Ishgard is pretty far. How did he get here?
He's an adventurer now.
I still have to finish that quest line, by the way.
Yeah, he shows up every now and then to help out.
Where's the piano? Where is the piano?
Do you have a quest here?
I do, but it's red, so I assume it's a crafting quest?
Yeah, we'll do that next time.
Okay. Don't let me get into the water. Mielikka, might I take your presence here to mean that you are willing to grace us with an encore performance? If so, I shall be happy to send for your fellow performers at once. Oh, and if you'd like to try your head at a more challenging composition this time, I'd be happy to prepare another score. See? So you can keep going. Okay, let's do the traditional first.
Traditional.
You need to
Just do traditional.
we need to improve, okay?
Oh, you have scores up left.
Oh. Okay. No.
What was your final score?
I closed it.
What?
I don't remember. I closed it.
You have a big screen with your final
score.
score.
I closed it. I didn't look. I didn't look at the score. I was upset because I still missed. As long as I still missed, I'm not happy. Because it's always the blue one. It's always the blue ones because they changed the tempo.
My score was 59,900. I didn't miss anything, but some of the blue ones in the speedy part I got good instead of critical.
No, I'm bad. Are we going to the
I think the max
one?
is 60,000.
Are we doing the harder one?
Nah.
Let's do the harder one. I just want to see what it looks like. Sit.
I'm gonna hedge off.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's nice that they have that here. It's good. I don't know if I would hope that we get some more updates here. Maybe not here, but from Ishgard, it's not like it made sense in Stormblood that we would get updates on the previous expansion. That just makes sense. So I can see a world where in the next expansion we get updates on Stormblood. But it would be nice if we still get some updates on Ishgard. Like it would be nice, like in future expansions.
Yeah,
I don't think we would, but it would be nice. For sure.
Wait, can you see the other piano?
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. God damn it, they're not very well positioned. I think I can do this.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. Can I do this? It's not easy, I will say that.
Uh-huh.
It's like covering my face or your face. Well, maybe like this? There you go. Good enough. Yeah. Oh, hold on. I could do it one in the other direction. There you go.
Lovely. But yeah, we did progress some story here. We were able to do the firmament stuff, which is nice. We'll probably do the last quest next time for that. And I'm satisfied finishing up the Delta Scape stuff. Maybe next time we'll do all like the Sigma Scape stuff. So like one portion at a time, sort of thing. We'll get there. But yeah, I want to finish that soon, because just like Alexander, if you remember, that's where we get our weapons. That's where you get like the highest item level weapons.
True.
So we have to get there so we can get our new weapons. Yeah.
But wait, how do we need to gather the stuff from the things to get the weapons?
No. Do you not remember?
No.
That's a way to speed up the process. That's like you get a weapon from a drop, but you also get like the books, or you get like the items, which means you can collect them to get the item. Basically, it's a way like when you do it in a party of like 10 people, you only get one weapon. It's a way so that so only one person gets a weapon, but it's a way for the other people in the party to accumulate resources to be able to get the weapon eventually themselves, even if they aren't able to get a good roll and actually get the weapon themselves from the drop, right?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is we don't need the like parts that we get in the...
No. I mean, only if you want, but no.
I don't think so.
Okay, then no, you don't need them. Get him out of here. Otherwise, we're done for today. A bit of a shorter stream, but we're done for today. Gonna be live in like 8 hours with the LATAM League.
True, the LATAM League. Who's playing?
Yes. the people.
Fuck.
Crown, Sagan, Davito, Ion, Luciano, and others. Yeah. What are we playing?
Let me sit on the Cranky Ducklings channel.
Yeah. I'm gonna be casting it in around 8 hours time. Gonna be live. Otherwise, again, we try to play Final Fantasy every now and then whenever we can. We should be playing it again in 2 days. Tomorrow's also gonna be the Pongcast, which I'm sure Kupo is ready for.
Oh, I'm definitely not ready for.
Okay.
But yeah, tomorrow is the podcast where we bring all the news, and we have 2 weeks to catch up on because we didn't do a podcast last week.
Yeah, but it also 2 weeks really just means all EWC qualifiers.
Yeah, basically just EWC stuff.
Yeah.
Because there wasn't much else happening.
Nah.
Because everybody was busy with that.
But otherwise, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Again, we do try to do this on a semi-regular basis. We should be back in 2 days to continue the Final Fantasy story. Again, it's a little bit slow goings. When it comes to the story, it's just going to be mainly just like raiding, I guess. Like just doing the raids and catching up with some quests here and there.
Yes.
And yeah.
But we're making progress.
We are progressing.
Yeah, so thank you for watching. If you want to follow our off-stream adventures, then make sure to join our Discord. And we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.